Please don't take our food. My mom is sick, the boy whispered, and the CEO froze. It was a freezing evening in Chicago. Snow covered the sidewalks, and most people hurried home without looking back. But one black SUV stopped outside a small grocery store.
Is this
Inside that
enough?
store,
Yes,
a
sweetie, it's
10-year-old boy
perfect.
named Ethan
Okay,
stood near
good.
the checkout
That will be
counter,
$3.
holding a small bag of rice, a can of soup, and the cheapest bread he could find. His hands were shaking, not from the cold, but from fear. Behind him, the store manager
Please don't
whispered
hide
harshly,
food. My mom
"If you
is
can't
sick.
pay, you can't take it." Ethan's eyes filled with tears. "Please, don't take our food. My mom is sick. She hasn't eaten since yesterday." At that moment, a tall man in a dark coat stepped forward. His name was Daniel Carter, a well-known tech CEO and a single father. He had just finished a late meeting downtown and stopped for bottled water on his way home. He wasn't expecting to witness something that would change him forever. Daniel looked at the trembling boy. "How much is it?" he asked calmly. $17, the cashier
It's okay,
replied.
my buddy.
Without
I was
hesitation,
scared.
Daniel handed
I'm
over
here
a
now.
$100
Thank
bill.
you.
Ethan looked confused. "Sir, this is too much." Daniel knelt down to his level. "What's your mom's name?" "Sarah," the boy whispered. "She has lupus.
Sarah,
She can't work
can you hear
anymore."
me?
I'm so
Daniel
tired,
felt
Ethan.
something tighten
Is
in his
Mommy
chest.
okay?
She
His
will
own
be.
wife had passed away years ago after a long illness. He knew that helpless feeling, watching someone you love suffer. "Take me to her," Daniel said gently. Minutes later, Daniel followed Ethan to a tiny apartment just a few blocks away. The heater barely worked. The lights flickered. On a worn-out couch lay Sarah, pale, weak, but trying to smile when she saw her son. Daniel noticed unpaid medical bills stacked on the table. That night, something changed. The next morning,
Thank you for coming.
Daniel didn't
Of
just
course.
send groceries.
How are you
He
feeling?
sent a
A
private
little better.
nurse. He contacted a specialist at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. He covered her treatment anonymously. Weeks passed. Sarah slowly regained strength. One evening, Daniel returned, this time with his own 12-year-old daughter, Lily. "Why are we here, Dad?" she asked. He smiled. "Because success means nothing if we don't use it to help others." Ethan opened the door and ran to Daniel. "Mom's walking again," he shouted happily. Sarah stood behind him, tears streaming down her face. "I don't know how to thank you." Daniel shook his head softly. "You already did." Years later, Ethan would grow up to study medicine. On his graduation day, he spotted Daniel in the crowd. He walked up and said, "That night, when you paid for our food, you didn't just feed us. You gave us hope." Daniel smiled, holding his daughter's hand. And in that moment, he realized something powerful. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness creates the biggest legacy.